So let me ask you what is your take on the political arena in the United States right now? How would you agree with me that it's degraded pretty dramatically?
100%. And I think you hit on it. I think you hit it on it there. And I think you hit on it at the very beginning of the podcast when you were talking about something to the effect how people have a difficult time now even admitting when they're wrong kind of situation. Yeah. And we have devolved into this environment where no one can say, you did a great job. That was really good, Mr. President. You did a good job. No, can't do that. And at the same time, can't say, yeah, I made a mistake. I actually, wasn't in Tiananmen Square. I don't know why that happened, but I clearly made a mistake there. You got to own it. Yeah. And I think the American people, what I just said is the American people. We've all become that to some extent, not everybody, but it has permeated a lot of our society. And we've gotten to that point in our leadership. And I think that the American people in general are begging for a leader to stand up and do exactly what you said. Speak straight to them, be funny, be strong. And at this point, a certain segment of the society, unfortunately, it's a large portion of the society, will take that even over truth.
You know what my analogy for that is? I mean, Americans are big fans of sports. Yeah. And kind of baked into the sports is the principle that you could lose. I mean, our old university has had a great run in the last couple of years, but this year, the big bowl they went to, they were violated. They really played poorly for the fact that they had such a good season. So that's also part of the American psyche, but Americans are in love. I think it's a part of our essential psyche that we have to feel that we win because it kind of confirms our belief, our self-belief, the concept of American exceptionalism.
Yes.
I think what's dangerous when political parties play with a concept, hey, listen, winning is more important than winning fair or square. This concept, it's ride or die with the team. If they cheat, you only see when other people cheat, but you ignore it. This is a phenomenon I notice is, the Democratic Party holds itself to a certain standard and there's consequences. I mean, if you remember the old, when Bill Clinton was impeached, I mean, I was like, okay, I'm not going to judge him on a marital moral level but he was a president. I don't really care, excuse my language, what affairs he had. Because it doesn't have any immediate effect on me and had no effect on the government as a whole. I mean, you can judge him as a purpose. Why impeach him? Why am I impeaching you on one level for something that you probably have to figure out with your wife, On the other hand, I mean, nowadays you can say whatever you want, grab them by this or that, or you can, you can have affairs with porn stars, you can have underage things, and you can be grabbed in a public theater and while you're vaping, and everything is okay. But and this is what I'm talking about. This whole concept, I kind of have the feeling that the strategy of one party, which I hope will change again, I hope the Republicans take back their party, is this ride or die, whatever we do is okay, to the point of even to considering storming the Capitol or annulling the Constitution, or I don't even want to go into 2025. I mean, that's pure fascism for me, and that's where I would revise my statement a little bit. I think one advantage of people who've studied history is that's playbook. That's the Republicans didn't invent that. I mean, the only thing that was missing was a Reichstag fire, that you could blame, some liberal on. But it's the same playbook.
Yeah. I listened to Al Gore last night at an event, and I wish I could. It was a German philosopher who he quoted, And the line was something akin to when truth I can't remember. Basically, it is when you no longer are interested in hearing truth, that is when you're interested in hearing power. And so his point is that we're not at the fascist level. What happened in World War II is nowhere near where we are right now. But his point was, when lies, just downright lies, control the narrative, that's
like my truth. My truth. When I hear that, that's a red flag for my truth. The earth is flat.
That's it. That's it. That's it. And that is the critical step that you've got to we've got to stop. We've got to stop this now, because we could be on a path to something like that. And we hear people saying it,
I think one of the things I think one of the things that the present Republicans have shown us is, we thought there was safety, that our political system was, of having two-party system, and that the rules were so, ingrained in stone that there was safety. I think what the present Republican regime has shown is that you can bend